Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this video is very overdue, and it is my recommendations on like hair from TikTok Shop. I'm doing TikTok because I feel like that's where a lot of people just go now for hair, like TikTok Shop, and that is where the bulk of the hair that gets sent to me comes from, is TikTok Shop. And I know people gonna say like it's been sent to you, but honestly, people believe that just because a company is sending you hair that they won't send you trash hair. I have had some garbage hair sent to me from a company on TikTok Shop, and they're actually gonna be in the video because this is a company I will never work with again. I actually took the hair out of my showcase because I was just like, no. So we'll get to that. Yeah, I like back in the day, people used to get their hair with AliExpress. Like, y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember, like back in the day, the old YouTube videos where people would go on here and be like, I bought this hair from AliExpress and da 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 da. Baby, I ain't miss those days because that's where I used to go to get my hair from and get all my recommendations. And I feel like the girls don't do that anymore because people are getting hair sent to them. And I get it. And I've been called a newborn wig influencer or a baby wig influencer, but I don't think that should basically like stop me from having integrity. So we about to get into it. I'm honestly going to be doing this stuff off the top of the dome. I was supposed to write it down on my iPad and I never did. This is a spur of the moment video because I'm like, if it's now, it's never. So yeah, first company we're going to start with is LUVMEHAIR, and I love LUVMEHAIR. I've done bundles, I've done wigs, I've done bundles and wigs, full wigs and half wigs from them. The bundles are absolutely my favorite. I'm a bundles girl all day, every day. I had those bundles in for 2 months, and baby, I crimped them, wand curled them, straightened them, everything. And that hair did shed. I feel like all hair sheds, but it wasn't like a crazy amount over my bathroom. I didn't feel like I needed to snatch it out of my hair within a couple weeks. Like I said, I had that hair in for 2 months. I love that hair. I would run it back and actually buy that hair with my own money. I feel like every time I'm like getting ready to buy bundles from them, something else pops up, so I haven't had the opportunity. But I love the hair, and I actually really like working with the company. They are very customer invested, I feel like, off the private conversations that I've had with them. The bundles were definitely my favorite. I did get a wig from them. I liked the wig, but I didn't love the wig, just because I felt like with the caps weren't removable at the time. Now, when I gave them feedback on the wig and I told them like I feel like the comb should be removable, now they do wigs with removable combs. So like I said, they are very like, they really listen to feedback, which I appreciate. Recently I did kinky curly bundles with them. I did like the kinky curly bundles, but I just feel like it didn't match my hair texture, so I wasn't in love with them, but they were good bundles. I think I kept that one in maybe for like 3 or 4 weeks, so close to about a month. Next company we're gonna go with is ISSE Hair. Now, I've bought ISSE Hair with my own money, and I've had hair sent to me by ISSE Hair, and I can honestly say that the quality is there with my own money, and the quality is there with what they've sent me. I've only had wigs from them. I haven't had bundles, but baby, them wigs eat down. Like that glueless wig, I'm gonna put the picture up here. That is my favorite glueless wig, and I am not a wig lover, but that wig, oh my gosh, it's perfect. Like when they say glueless, they mean glueless. When they say invisible knots, they mean invisible nights. Like, oh my nights, oh my god, visible knots. Like it blends so freaking good. I love ISSE Hair down. I was screaming from the rooftops. I love their wigs down. I got a half wig from them recently, and I love that half wig. It's a little hard for me to like match my texture with it because it is a kinky curly, and my natural hair isn't kinky curly. But when I do get it to blend, baby, you can't tell me that it's a half wig. You can't tell me that it's a half wig. And the wig that I bought with my own money, I actually still have that wig. It's a cute little blonde highlight wig, you know, when I want to get my young say on or whatever. And I still love that wig, and I've had that wig I think for like maybe like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I've had that wig for a while, and it's still holding up. It still looks good. But ISSE Hair, yes. Other hair company I have worked with, ASHINE Hair. I've only had wigs from ASHINE. I have had a glueless bob wig. It looks super good. I didn't have no problems with that one. It shed a little bit, but the shedding wasn't nothing major. I feel like everything shed, so it's not like the end of the world to me. I had another wig from them. It was like a glueless newborn baby hair wig. No. It's not glueless. The way that that was one of the things like I expressed to them, y'all are marketing something as glueless that's not glueless. If I cannot take it out of the package and just put it on my head and maybe use some spray or some lace tape, it's not glueless. It was literally like a full 360 lace, like cut, lay down. I don't like those type of wigs, and I didn't like the newborn baby hair that they put on the wig. Like, I'm not sure where they're trying to go with that, which I did express to them, and they like pretty much let me know, like, I did express that I was not like the biggest fan of the wig because of the newborn baby hair and the lace, but the quality when it comes to the hair on the wig, the quality was really good, as I expected from working with them previously. And my first wig with them was really good, and I got a lot of compliments on that wig, so the quality was there. I just didn't like the style of the wig, but I would buy from ASHINE with my own money if I was ever interested in like buying like a cute little bob wig or something. A Tik Tok Shop company is VIP Beauty Hair, and when I tell you guys, I am obsessed. I absolutely loved my hair. Like, I'm gonna put them at the top of my list for bundles. They're like top tier. Out of all the companies that I've gotten bundles from, those were the best. Those were absolutely the best. The quality, the curls. When I tell you guys, like, when it comes to curly hair, I'm not gonna lie, I do not get up every day and go spraying and mousse curling and all that stuff. I will go days without really doing anything to that hair besides like finger combing, and a week went by and I hadn't done anything to that hair. When I tell you guys, little spray, I had my little, I think it was like my little Taharji or whatever. When I tell you that hair bounced back like that, oh my gosh, it was gorgeous hair. I was actually so upset because I only had the hair in, I think, for like 3 weeks because I had another obligation that I had to do, and I was so upset to take it out because I was in love with it. And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm gonna have to run this back. I'm actually thinking about buying a body weight bundles for my birthday hair because I just love the hair. And then recently I got their Burmese curly braiding hair with my braids, and ooh, like, I was getting compliments everywhere. Everybody was trying to figure out like what kind of curls, where you get them curls, where you get that. And baby, I loved it. And that was another one where I wasn't like spraying down my boho curls every day, and I wasn't doing like, I went 2 weeks at one point without even putting water or mousse on that hair. I was literally just like finger combing it. But the moment I put spraying and everything on it, another snapback. That hair is just gorgeous. It's silky, it's soft, it just has like a bounce to it. I ended up getting 3 bundles of like the braiding hair because, you know, if you get the synthetic kind sometimes, or the human hair kind or whatever, like sometimes you need like 2 packs, you know, for that really curly boho look. And honestly, the girl used one whole little bundle, and then out of the second bundle she barely pulled anything out. Like, my boho curls were so full, and same thing with my Burmese curly bundles that I have from them. I love it. It's gorgeous hair. I have no complaints with VIP Beauty. Did the hair shed? Yeah, all hair sheds, but it wasn't excessive amount of shedding for me. I have no notes, nothing bad to say. I am obsessed with VIP Beauty, and I'm okay with that. The company we have is ASHINE. I've only worked with ASHINE once. I got some, I believe they were water wave. I'll put it up on the screen because this was last year and I don't remember, but I made a wig out of that hair. I really like the curl pattern on the hair. I felt like it wasn't one of those companies where, you know, sometimes you go to wash your hair and the curl pattern just falls. Like, you got to do too much to manipulate it back or anything like that. Like, no, every time I wash that wig, it's back. It's back. It's back. I would definitely buy from them with my own money and actually put it to a better test, maybe with a sew-in, because I do feel like with a wig, you know, you're taking it on and off, so the experience is a little bit different. But from me having that wig a whole year, and that's like just my throw on and go wig, you know, I'm trying to look like I got my hair done, I ain't really got my hair done, you know what I'm saying? That's my go-to wig, and I really like it. Next company that we have is We Queen, and I have to figure, I'm gonna just be blunt, I hated the hair. I would never buy that hair with my own money. It shed so bad. I did not keep that hair in for a week, and I was mad because I wouldn't pay for it installed. Like, out of the little package, the bundles look so pretty and so fluffy, and I was so excited. I was like, okay, I'm about to pay somebody to get this installed. I'm gonna give me a little flip over quick weave because I'm gonna have this for a minute. Took the hair out within a week. Literally a week. I could not do it. The shedding was horrible. It was horrible. It was matted. It got matted so quick. It was like there was nothing I could do to save that hair. That was some of the worst hair I've purchased from AliExpress. I've purchased from Alibaba. I've purchased from raw vendors. I've purchased from so many people throughout the years. And I have to say that was one of my top for some of the worst hair I have ever had. The shedding was just ridiculous. Like, it was just hair all over my bathroom, all over my floor. Like, you're going to brush it and it's just like, no. Like, you're wetting it and you're drawing a brush and it's like, no, I don't want to do shit. Like, the hair just was so uncooperative and it was horrible. And honestly, I did wind up taking that hair out of my showcase because I was just like, no, I don't even feel right like recommending the video. And I will say that's one of the things about TikTok Shop is you kind of like, once it's sent to you, you only have 14 days. You kind of pushed. So it's kind of like your first initial reaction on this hair is, yeah, like it's pretty, because it's going to be pretty out the package. It's going to be pretty on the first day of the install, the second day of the install. But you will know if some hair is trash, honestly, by the end of the week. And that hair was like terrible by the end of the week. And I just could not do it. Literally, that hair just, I was just yanking it out my head. I was like, no can do. I don't think certain things are worth me knowing like, oh my God, this hair is trash. And I know somebody's going to go and spend their money on it and they're going to get bad hair. And they went and bought it because they saw my video. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm not going to do it. And if that hurts me or whatever, then it just is what it is. I don't think certain things are worth like my integrity, so I'm not willing to give that up for a hair video. I'm just not. So I just wouldn't recommend that hair. It wasn't for me. And you got some people who like get the hair and it's like great and they love it, but from my experience, it wasn't good hair, which I think is interesting considering they reached out to me to send me the hair. So it's kind of like, So this company isn't a TikTok Shop company, but I have been asked multiple times, anytime I have shown this hair, where is this hair from? Where is this hair from? Where is this hair from? This is not TikTok Shop hair. This is from a vendor that I found years ago, like 2015, 2014, somewhere in that area. Back when I used to do hair, I found this vendor years ago and I have stuck with them ever since, because honestly I've never had a bad experience. Like, the hair always looks so good and the hair always blends so well, and I'm not gonna gatekeep it anymore. And it's called Angkor. I don't know how to say it, but that's what it is. And every time I get 3 bundles. And I used to, so one thing I used to do, I used to get bundles that was like 18, 20, 22, thinking it gave me like the layer look. It does not give you the layer look. If you guys want a uniform look and you want your stylist to cut them bundles and give you, you know, the cash style look or a good layer look, get all the same bundles, get all the same length. So right now I just stick to 22. So right now I get 3 22s and I let my stylist chop it up and do what she need to do. And every time, honestly, the bundles eat. Like, the compliments always are flowing in. I think it blends so well with my natural hair, and I really like the thickness of the bundles. The hair is very thick. It is extremely thick, which I appreciate, because even when I wear my hair straight, I do not like that thin bundle look. I do not like those thin ends. I do not look like it only, like somebody put 3 bundles on my head but only got 1.5 packs. I do not like that at all. I like my hair to look very full, very thick. Just, I like it to look so good in that hair. Just, it gives it to me every time. So that was my hair recommendations. I'm happy I could finally get y'all this video, because Child, I be having plans in my head, and baby, like, your girl be tired. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was informative. If you've had this hair from these companies, drop it in the comments. I honestly want to know, like, what are people's experiences? Just let me know. Are you thinking about buying this hair? I will link every single company except for one. I will link every single company down below, the link to the hair that I've shown in the videos, the styles. I will link all of that down in the description box so you know where to go. I will put the links. I will put that all down here for you, baby. Cause I got you. Cause the girls said they want to keep their hair done. Who don't like to look good? Who don't like to feel good? And who wants to spend their money on bullshit? So I got you. I'm gonna make sure you good. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Tell me what other videos you guys want to see from me, because I feel like this is probably going to be more of my style than vlogging. I'm gonna be 100% honest. So tell me what other videos you guys will see, like, want to see from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.